Hello people, IJK Principal here, and today I'm gonna talk about the Super NES Mini that got released a couple of days ago. So basically, last year we had this thing, the NES Classic Mini, and this year Nintendo decided to release the follow-up, which is a miniature version of the Super NES. As you can see here, I already unpacked the thing, so it's not gonna be an unboxing video, but rather just an overview. So, a few quick facts about the console. It's been released on September 29th, 2017, although my shop sent me an email like 2 days before on the 27th that I already can pick it up, so don't know what's the deal with that. Anyway, the recommended price for it, at least in the US, was $80. However, here in the Czech Republic, for some reason, Nintendo decided to sell it for twice the price, so that kind of sucks. It's about like 155 USD or similar. Yeah, so let's take a look at the box. So, unlike the NES, which had 30 games, this time you have just 20 plus 1. Again, you have the Nintendo seal of quality. Oh, by the way, we can compare both boxes side by side. Um, they're actually exactly the same, the boxes, I mean the dimensions, so that's kind of neat. Anyway, on the backs you have Mario with Yoshi, and it says 20 plus 1 games, the Nintendo seal of quality. The controllers with the console. Oh, by the way, this time around they actually put two controllers inside, unlike the NES, where you had to buy the second controller separately. Again, some age limitations. Once again, there is no, if we can focus, once again, there is no AC adapter, although this time around they're selling a Nintendo branded one. Or you can just use whatever AC adapter, USB, you can find in a shop. Yeah, Super NES. Top side. Once again, nothing much interesting. Left side. Okay, so it just explains what's inside, and it's the console, two controllers, HDMI cable, USB cable, operations manual. The languages for the console, documentation and software, barcode. Okay, here again, just the logo, some picture of the console, controllers, nothing much. Okay. Yeah. So here are some important notices. Yeah, you should look into the documentation before you use it. What else? Yeah, some copyrights, HDMI logo, some age and other restrictions. Yeah, trademarks, whatever. Backside. We have the box arts of, I guess, most of the games here. So it has 20 plus 1 classic games. Plus 1 mean it's because there is Star Fox 2, which was not released officially ever. I think there are some ROMs floating around, but before this release, I'm not sure if it was the full game or not. But basically, this is the first time ever Star Fox 2 got released officially. So that's pretty neat. What else do we have? Super Mario World, Super Metroid, Final Fantasy III, Star Fox, Super Mario RPG, Donkey Kong Country, Secret of Mana, F-Zero, Super Castlevania 4, Super Mario Kart, Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past, Mega Man X, Kirby's Dream Course, Kirby's Superstar, Super Mario World 2, Super Ghosts and Ghosts, okay. Earthbound, Contra 3D Alien Wars, Super Punch-Out, Street Fighter 2 Turbo Hyper Fighting. Here's an interesting note. It says, well, it says that the games are just in English. So that's that. What else? Yeah, you need the AC adapter thing. Yep. So that's the box. The dimensions are the same as the NES box, so that's that. Let's take a look at the contents itself of the box. So here's the console. We can take a look at it side by side with the NES Mini. Yeah. It's not gonna work. Oh well. Well, the size is... It's small. Yeah, that's what it is. So you got the power switch. Goes up and down. The reset button. Eject does nothing because you cannot insert cartridges in it, obviously. And the logo, there's a LED light. Yeah, that tells if it's on or off. Nothing on this side. Nothing on this side. The back, you have HDMI out and DC in from the USB. Yep. Interesting is the front, because you have these, how do you say, so these ports, but obviously they're not real. So if you remove this cover, you can remove it like this, and behind you have these standard connectors that are the same for the NES Mini, or some of the V controllers were attached with this port. So number 1 on the left, number 2 on the right. So yeah, this is kind of neat. When it's closed, it looks like the original ports, on the original SNES. And when you open it, you can connect the modern controllers. It's connected to the device, so we cannot lose it. And it acts as a dust cap of sorts, so dust doesn't get inside your controller ports, which is pretty neat. Yeah, so let's close this up. And last side is the back side. And what does it say? Yeah, we have a sticker Super Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Classic Mini, age rating, it's model CLV 301. Yeah, some more info. Made in China, yet again. Kyoto, Japan. Some sticker, I guess it's like a serial number or something. And again, rubber legs of sorts. And as with the NES, you have screws under them. They're glued, but there are screws under there, so you can take the console apart. Yep. So the American version, which is called the Classic Edition, actually looks like the American version of the SNES. So it has like these purple buttons instead of these gray and different shape and everything. Yeah. Let's take a look at the controllers. You have two this time. And yeah, they have colorful buttons unlike the US version. And basically they are exact duplicates of what you would get on the Super NES back in the 90s. So backside, CLV 202, again made in China, some logos. Yeah, so the cords of these are longer than the cords of the mini NES a year ago, so I'm gonna measure the length in a minute, but first let's take a look at what was else in the packaging, and it was well, the instruction manual, operations manual. Also there was this card with 300 platinum points. So there is a code, but it's already used, so whatever. It's like yeah, basically, yeah, platinum points. Okay, the instruction manual. It's kind of similar to what you got with the NES a year ago. So yeah, it's explaining what the Nintendo Seal of Quality is, and have some, yeah, it's some internet links, and the manual is in different languages. You get some health and safety information, and how to connect the console itself. Yeah, you need an HDMI port, obviously, on your TV or monitor, and you supply power to the console via the USB. Yeah, I guess this manual can be also found on the internet in digital form, and yeah, then other languages like German and so on. And in the end, you have like customer support links and telephone numbers and whatnot. Yeah, how to dispose of this product. Yeah, pretty basic operations manual. You also got the HDMI cable and the USB cable, and I'm gonna compare them to the NES Classic in a minute. They're probably the same. So here I'm comparing the cable length of the NES Mini controller from a year ago to the SNES controller length. So yeah, as you can see, it's much longer. Maybe not 2 times longer, but still longer. And I've measured the length, and the length of the SNES controller cable is about 143 centimeters, something like that. Yeah, let's now compare the HDMI cables models. So this one on the left is the one you get with the mini SNES, and yeah, so not sure if you can read it, probably not. So it says WUP008, and this is the one from the NES Mini, and yeah, it's the same one, WUP008. Yeah, you cannot probably see it, but trust me, that's what it says on the cable. So I checked the USB cables, and yeah, the NES Mini and SNES Mini, they're both the same length, and basically it's the same cable. So one last thing, some of you might be interested in knowing the exact dimensions of the controller and the console itself. The box, as I mentioned, it's the same dimensions as the NES Mini box, in case you want to wrap it or something. So let's measure the console. So about 10 centimeters. Yeah, maybe 10 and a half. I guess 12 and a half. No, more like 13. No. It's more like 14. Like 4 maybe. About 4 centimeters, yeah. So the controllers, yeah. So I don't know if you know the dimensions of the original controllers from the 90s. I guess it should be the same. So 14, is it? Yep, looks like 14. This is like 5.5, something like that. Here it's like 6. Not sure if you can see it. Basically, it's like 6. And on the side, I don't know, the thickness, I guess it should be like 2 centimeters or something. Yeah, more like 2, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. So this has been an overview of the SNES Mini. If you're interested, it's kind of expensive here in Czech Republic, but I guess it can be imported from other countries. Yeah, and it has 21 games, but there is this neat tool out there. It's not official, but basically you can connect your NES Mini, and soon the software will be updated to work with SNES as well. Basically, connect USB to your computer, to your console, and then you can basically hack it and put some more games on it. It's pretty neat. I'm gonna put a link into the description if you're interested. As of this video, it supports the NES Mini, but I guess in the near future it's gonna support the SNES as well, because apparently there's the same hardware inside the SNES. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, and see you some other time.